really coming down. The first big rain of the season. Rain machine's really moving.
Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today the weather is rainy, so I am here in the greenhouse and I'm just enjoying my garden in the first big rain of the season here in the Willamette Valley, Oregon. So that's really fun, but I thought I would share something with you today. I actually got a box here from a garden company you might be familiar with, and I got some goodies, so I thought I would share them with you today in an unboxing video. So I'm super excited for some of the things that are going to be in here. Not a ton of things, but I also thought I would share with you some of my favorite things this September, this autumn. So I thought about taking all of those things that are inside my home and bringing them out here, but I think what I'll do is go ahead and do the unboxing, and then we'll go ahead and step inside and I'll show you some of my few of my favorite things that I'm enjoying this season. So likely if you're watching this video, you also watch a channel called Garden Answer. If you haven't checked them out, I would encourage you to do so. The couple that do those videos are Aaron and Laura, and they actually live in Oregon as well. They live in a different part of Oregon than I do, but I did see on her channel that they have a store, a pretty big store with lots of different items, but they had some really beautiful harvest baskets. And when I saw her talking about those, I thought, okay, those would be really pretty on my front entryway or to style in my home or just to use functionally as I'm, harvesting different things from my garden this fall. So I haven't ordered anything from them before, although they have a lot of great things. I was looking at their t-shirts as well, but shipping was really fast. And then I got this box. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's in here. So I will share with you, this is my favorite box opener. I think it's called a slice. It just has this little tiny retractable blade, and it's not like super sharp, but check this out. It's so slick for doing boxes. I love this thing. All right, let's go ahead and see what's in here. Some paper here. Oh, this is nice. There's the proven winners. It looks like a lookbook, Gardener's Idea Book. Great. I don't know if I have one of those for this year, so that's really cool. Oh, I see something cool in here. So what I particularly ordered was one of their bundles. So they have these different bundles of items. And so I got I think it was called the Harvest Bundle. And so I thought that was really great because those would make great gifts as well. So that's the one I scooped up. So I did get one of their kneeling mats. So this is a super plush, soft kneeling mat. And I am so needing this in the garden. Now they had some different colors. I think there was a blue and a green. I went with this bright red because I want to be able to see it in the yard, make sure no one runs over it with the lawnmower. But I'm really excited to have this one. I like the size of it too and the shape, and I think this is going to come in really handy in the garden. I also love the topiary design. I have several topiaries. I have lavender topiaries, boxwood topiaries, some others as well. And rosemary is another one. And so I really love the design on this. So this is the super soft kneeling pad. I think they have a bigger size than this as well, but I'm excited to try that. All right, next up we have the main star here, which is these harvest baskets. You guys, look at this basket. Isn't it the most beautiful shape? I just loved the shape of this. Now, here's the thing. It's not just one. There's 3 nesting baskets here, and they all have that shape. You guys, these are packaged really, really well, and they all have a liner inside. So you could potentially use this as a planter, or, you know, that liner just kind of helps protect the integrity of the basket. But look at this adorable, like, I just loved the finish of this too. I thought you could incorporate it again into any decor for fall. It just really reads as fall to me, and the shape of this. So that's the small one. And then the next one up, a little stuck in here. Let's see. Carefully pull this out. Here we go. So this one is the medium, and then this one is the largest. So you can see these are really substantial in size. Like, I feel like you could fit a lot of tomatoes, cucumbers, veggies. I really need to start harvesting my green beans. I have green beans on the vine that I need to harvest, so this would be perfect for that. And what I love about these baskets is you can, you know, grab them in the crook of your shoulder, or your, not your shoulder, your armpit, or not your armpit, your elbow pit. And it just makes it easy, right? You can pick with one hand and you can be hands-free with the other, or have your snips in one hand and then be harvesting. So look at these. I can see them filled with pumpkins or leaves, like for decor on the front porch. Now, they are a material where I probably wouldn't want to put them somewhere where they get really, really wet. So that's one thing to consider. Probably a covered patio, or like I have an area of my front porch where it's a little bit more covered, so that might be a good place. But look at these for, even for, you know, smallish pumpkins could fit in here. Apples would be great, pears, grapes, anything that you might be harvesting. I'm so excited about these. Now, I did hear this morning on Laura's recap video that this particular size and shape is sold out, but they do have other sets of three. They had one available, I think, as of today, that was like a lighter color and sort of a different shape, but she did say that they would be restocking these. So you guys, I'm really happy that I snagged these when I had the chance. Also, the bottom, this is kind of what the bottom looks like. So again, it's nice and sturdy. So I feel like that's going to be awesome. And then fully lined. You can't beat it. Okay, so next up in the package that I got is a couple more things. In this package up was these snips. So you guys, these are my first pair of Felco snips. Everybody, like a lot of gardeners talk about like Felcos. I don't know what the big hubbub is about these, but I do know that I bought another brand of snips, actually bigger clippers, this season, and they broke. And not just broke, but like not just the spring or whatever, but the metal actually broke. So that was a really big bummer, especially if you're going to invest in a pair of snips or clippers. You kind of want them to last at least one season. These didn't even last a season for me. I did like them, but I'm excited to try these. So these are the Still Handle Harvesting and Trimming Snips by Felco. And let's go ahead and pull these out. Now, another thing I've heard about the Felco brand is that you can, you know, buy the replacement parts, or, you know, and if you keep them sharpened, that they will stay nice. So this has like a little clip there. Ooh, these are really nice. Look at the size of the blade. They're really nice in your hand. They have a nice like bounce to them. So these are really awesome. I'm definitely excited to try these. Okay, so that was in the box up, and there's one other thing that was in the bundle, I should say, and that is a pair of Felco gloves. So these are the Felco gloves. Now, I realized I checked out without checking the size, so I think I ordered a small, so I'm hoping they will work. Yeah, they're a little small for me, but I can make it work. I probably would have ordered the medium, so that's one thing. If you're doing one of the pack-ups, be sure to like toggle to your size, because I had checked out and realized I didn't do that, and so it just defaulted to the small. But these are going to work. These are going to be great. I like how they're lined on the back of the tips of the fingers. So for like muddy stuff this winter, you know, you're pretty protected. And yeah, they're great. They're really comfortable. I think these are going to be awesome in the garden this fall. Okay, and then I did order one other thing that wasn't in the pack up, and that was the bigger pair of Felcos. So again, I had those snips that broke this year, and I was so bummed. So these are the Felco 5s, and it looks like they are the I guess there's a size up here. These are the large ones. I didn't realize there's like different sizes of the handles maybe. Again, I don't know. These are my first ever pairs of Felcos that I'm trying. But I'm so excited. So I might save these until next spring. Like I might put them away with some of my spring stuff and then, kind of treat myself um, later on. So super excited about these clippers as well. And that is the unboxing. Now I wanted to show you one other set of kind of nesting pots that I got. These ones I got on Amazon. And I got them a few months back, but I thought they were really nice for, again, styling for fall. So this one is a set of 3 off Amazon, and they have this really cute, like scalloped edge. Like, look how cute that is. And then the little metal handles on the sides. So I wouldn't call these harvest baskets. I would consider these more like cover pots. They do have drainage, so you could just pot up, your geraniums in here or your, whatever you wanted to. Yeah, these are really cute. I'm really enjoying these. I have definitely used these for cover pots. Now, the nice thing too is if you get like a gallon size, like mum or something this time of year, you can just drop that down in there. You don't actually have to repot anything. And so they're kind of 3 standard sizes, I would say, with things you get at the nursery. They also have they come with these little drainage for the holes, or the little screens for the holes. So that's kind of nice. Again, I'm not sure if these are still available, but if they are, I'll try to link them for you. Well, that was it for my items out here. So I'm going to take you inside my home and show you just a couple more of my favorite things that I'm enjoying for this early autumn season. I guess we're fully into autumn now. I mean, it's raining and it's autumn. So one of the things I'm loving inside in this kind of fall weather are these candles. These are from, I think it's called Harry Slotkin on QVC is where I got these. And they're these beautiful 4-wick candles. They usually come in like a set. This one is called Spooky Spider Cider, and it smells so good. So I love starting to burn candles this time of year. It just feels really cozy, and it makes, like, I don't know, it just makes the house smell good and kind of smell like fall. You can see I've got my house plants here styled on my top of my piano. And anyway, more house plants. Definitely everybody here is doing good, enjoying some artificial light there, if not light by the window right now. Another thing I'm enjoying this season are these little vases. So I got these on Amazon, you guys. They're these little blown glass mushroom vases, and it came as a set. And I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they're all slightly different. And then what I did is I just used some of my dried florals that I've been collecting and made kind of a organic looking mantle here. Now, normally I have, faux foliage up here and different things, or at least I have in the past, but I'm really, really enjoying looking at some of these dried flowers from my garden in these fun little vases. I think it really has like a fall vibe. And then I got this set of pumpkins, which I'm loving this season. They're a really nice faux velvet, and they have some really fun shapes. I like the spiral there of the stem and how this one is on its side. These ones are from Valerie Parr Hill from QVC, and she's got different colors and stuff, but I really love this green this season. And I made this wreath and I actually have a video about that too, but I'm kind of loving my mantle right now. It's kind of simple and basic, and it's kind of like sparse in a way, but it also is just kind of welcoming in early fall right now. So I'm really loving this shelf styling right now. Again, these are pumpkins I made with some of my dried florals, and I'm just really loving this dried floral look, you guys. I think it looks really organic. Now these are faux pumpkins, but you can see I've made the stems with real sticks. I have a different video about making these, and I will try to link that one for you. The wooden inn I got was from Michael's, I believe. And then this shelf is vintage. It came from an artist studio. It's really cool because you can pull out the shelves and like move them to different areas and adjust the shelving. And I just love it. I think it's really like industrial and cool. And then I have that paired with these lanterns. These are ones that come on automatically. So any candles right now that come on a timer or automatically are really fun to have. These little end tables house my record collection, which is also vintage. And then I've got this really cool vintage carved stool that was my mother's, and then just a couple, more plants back here. And so I really like decorating with not only the dried florals, but also the house plants and kind of a, I don't know, I guess kind of a vintage boho vibe. And over here I have more records and then my record player, which I've been trying to use more often. And then I have this shelf, which kind of mirrors the other one. Now this one's not vintage. It's just a more modern, take on a vintage look. But again, I've got it styled with more of the faux pumpkins. And again, I found this in at Michael's, I believe, on sale. And I really like the kind of terracotta clay and then the blue kind of denim looking glaze. And I've got that styled with more faux florals. And then I do have this piece as well. I know the macrame thing is kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's sort of going out of style, but I still like it. I still like my plant there too. So this corner is pretty cozy and nice. And I recently got a new rocking chair too, which is really cozy. Milo likes it. Another thing I'm really loving this season is my fall tree. So I did a different video about decorating this, but I'm really enjoying it here. It comes on every night. The lights come on. And again, it's got more of the kind of organic look. Now these are faux florals. They're not the real ones. I thought about using dried florals for this, but instead I just went with the faux florals, but it's a really pretty look. So down here by the hearth, I have what I think is an old laundry basket. I also thrifted that find, but I'm using it as a plant riser. And I've got this pretty, I think it's called an umbrella plant here that has the variegated leaves. So I like that kind of thing. I like finding something, and I like the texture of this, especially for fall with the kind of basket look. I have it mirrored with another basket over here. And then this riser I actually made with a candlestick and a plate from, I believe, St. Vincent de Paul. And again, I've got it styled with more plants. The one on this side is a urn that I picked up at a thrift sale, garage sale this summer. Another thing that's new this season, decor-wise, that I'm loving are these little twinkle pumpkins. So they come as a set of 3. I got sort of this dark brown color, kind of a chocolate brown. And again, they have a timer. I'll drop a picture of what they look like at night, but they twinkle. And I think they're called like the Starry Night pumpkins. I had gotten some bigger ones of hers earlier, well, last year. Last year I got the big ones. I can show you those too. But this year she had the small ones. And so every night they come on and kind of twinkle right here. And it's just so pretty to have that on my table. All right, so another thing I'm loving this season, you guys, we're here in my bathroom. It's kind of weird. But anyway, are these scented stick reed diffusers from, these ones are from Harry Slatkin, I believe, again. So this is the one I got this time around. This one is the Pumpkin Espresso Martini. So this one came in a set of 4. And so you can just put them around the house. I love that you don't have to be burning a candle, but places like the bathroom, or I have some in my classroom as well. It's just like a little bit of scent. It's nothing too much. So I definitely love to put these reed diffusers around my home this time of year. So these are the other ones that were in the set of 4. There was the white pumpkin musk, and then cranberry pumpkin cake. And then there was one other one that I've already put out. So I can't remember exactly, but it also was like a pumpkin one. But they're so pretty. They're boxed up and you could gift them and stuff. So I really love those. And then over here in the kitchen, I do have my little bug zapper trap thing, but these are the last of our summer tomatoes. And you can see I've even got sticky traps in here to help with any fruit flies that try to get on them. But one thing I'm loving this season are the kind of fall flavored, Nespresso is the brand of coffee maker I have. So this one is the maple pecan flavor. And then this one is just the pumpkin spice coffee flavors. And so what I oftentimes will do is just mix the flavored coffee in with like a protein shake or something like that. That's what I have this morning, and just have it cold, or a nice warm fall flavored beverage is always nice this time of year, and it's one of my favorite things to do. This was a really fun unboxing. I'm really excited that I treated myself to some of these things. And I think it's important. You know, I work hard in the garden. I work hard on the flower stand. And because my flower stand was pretty successful this season, I was able to like treat myself to a few things that are much needed and kind of fun as well. So I hope you liked checking out all my favorite things this fall season and checking out this unboxing. I am so excited to be getting these things from Erin and Laura. So I'm so excited they have a shop that I could support and support a local family, local company to me here in Oregon. And I'm really excited to give all these things a try. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And then check out this video next. It has another fun project for you. Also, I have a Fall Vibes playlist with all kinds of videos I've done about different fall plantings, harvestings, and things that I've done this last 2 falls in my garden. So be sure to check out that playlist. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope that you are enjoying the fall season in your yard. And if you need me, I'll be doing some yardening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.